This is Stephanie from statisticshowto.com, and in this video I'll be showing you how to make a box and whiskers chart in Excel. I've entered my data into one column without gaps. Don't leave any gaps, no blank rows. I need 5 pieces of data to make my graph. I need the min, I need the first quartile, Q1, I need the median, Q3, the third quartile, and the max. Excel has functions to calculate each of these for me. Click the Insert Function button on the toolbar and type in a description for what we want. I want to find the min. There's my min function. Click OK, and it's asking me where my data is. Well, my data is in A1 through A17. A1 through A17. The colon is just a shorthand for through. So A1 is my first box, A17 is my last box, and I'm separating it by a colon. Click OK. Q1, that's my first quartile. Click Insert Function, and I want the quartile function. Click Go. Quartile. Click OK. The array is just where my data is located. Again, it's A1 through A17. I want the first quartile, so I'm going to type 1 into the quart box. Click OK. Median. Click Insert Function. There's my median function. A1 through A17. My median is 201. Now Q3, that's the quartile function again. I already used it, so it's going to be under the selector function box right here, quartile. Only this time my array is the same, but my quartile is the third quartile. So I'm going to type in 3 into the quart box. Finally, we want the max. There's my description. Max is highlighted. Click OK. And my data is in A1 through A17. Those are the 5 pieces of information I need to make a box and whiskers chart. There's a slight problem, and that's Excel won't make a box and whiskers chart based on these values. It makes a box and whiskers chart based on the difference between the values. So you take the min, you're going to type that number into the next column over, and then you're going to take the difference between Q1 and the min. So we have 158. I'm going to make an equal sign because that's what Excel recognizes as a function or a calculation. I'm going to click the Q1 value, subtract the min value. You see Excel has populated the box for me with D2 minus D1. Now you could have just typed into this box 158 minus 25 and it would have come up with the same answer. But the cool thing about inserting this as a function with cells is you can click on this box in the right hand corner and hold down the left cursor key and drag it to the bottom, and Excel will figure out the rest of the formula for you. So here we have D3 minus D2, which is the median minus Q1, D4 minus D3, which is Q3 minus the median, and D5 minus D4, which is the max minus Q3. In order to make the chart, highlight this column, click on the top cell, hold down the left cursor key and drag the mouse to the bottom cell. Click Insert, Bar, and you want the second option, the stacked bar. This doesn't look anything like a box and whiskers chart yet. We've got to make a couple of tweaks. Make sure the plot is selected. Click Switch Row Column. That's on the Design tab under Chart Tools. We don't actually need the min value in the chart. We need the difference between the min and Q1. Select the left-hand blue box, right-click. So I'm going to go ahead and format the data series, fill, no fill. That makes it disappear, although the value is technically still there. Next, we want to add the whiskers to the far left and the far right. Click on the far left box, the red box. Click on Layout, Analysis, Error Bars, and error bars with standard error. If you don't see an error bar show up, that's because it's not a color that's showing up. Click on error bars again, and more error bars options. If you go to line color, solid line, make sure the color is black and click close, and the error bar will show up there on the left. Go back to the Analysis tab again, error bars, more error bar options, and for the left error bar, we want the display direction to be a minus because it's on the left, and our fixed value is going to be the difference between the min and Q1, which is 133. We calculated this in the differences column. 133. Click close. Let's get rid of this fill. Click the right cursor key, format data series, and I'm going to change my fill to no fill. And I'm going to repeat that for the right hand side. Next, click the purple box. Click Analysis, Error Bars, error bar with standard error. I don't see it again, so I'm going to go back into Analysis, Error Bars, more error bar options, change my line color to a solid line, make sure it's black, and my error bar has shown up with the error bar still highlighted. I'm going to go back into the more error bars options, and this time for the right hand error bar I need it to be a plus. This fixed value, the error amount, is going to be the difference between Q3 and the max, which is 256. Click close, and the last step is I need to get rid of the color here, so right click, format data series, fill, and no fill. And there's a very simple box and whiskers chart. This is the min over here. Here's our Q1, our median, our Q3, and our max. There's quite a few options I could do here. I'll just show you a couple of them. And the first thing I'm going to do is just get rid of this information over here. I don't really need it. Second option is I'm going to make this all one color. So I'm going to right click on one of the colors, format data series, and I'm going to change my fill on this to purple to match the right hand side. The only problem with that is my median has disappeared. So I'm going to go back, format data series. I'm going to add a black border color. I'm going to do this to both sides. And that's my finished box and whiskers chart in Microsoft Excel. This is Stephanie from statisticshowto.com. Check out our website for more videos and articles on elementary statistics.